A phrase or a word for not practicing what you are preaching. Can you please tell me the word, term, or phrase for not practicing what you are preaching? Also, if possible, the word, term, or phrase for someone who does so. I am not looking for hypocrisy or hypocrite but something more specific.
Consider the phrase or saying. Do as I say, not as I do.
I think sanctimony, sanctimonious, can fit the context you are describing. Feigned piety or righteousness, hypocritical devoutness or high-mindedness. Or as a more general term, Janus, faced. Marked by deliberate deceptiveness, especially by pretending one set of feelings and acting under the influence of another. Source, www.thefreedictionary.com.
Cynical. Cynical, the OED, the adjective concerned only with one's own interests and typically disregarding accepted standards in order to achieve them. Some people regard the governor's visit to the hospital as a cynical attempt to win votes. A cynical manipulation of public opinion. Incoherence and incoherent. Coherence can be measured by the shortest distance between what you say and what you do. Incoherence, the quality of being incoherent. This URL, or coherent, logically connected, consistent. The same rambling, incoherent manner. This URL, incoherent, like incoherence. This URL. Other choices might be inconsistency and inconsistent. Inconsistent or incoherent behavior.
If you really believe in practicing what you preach, but periodically or for an extended period of time you openly fail to practice it anyway, then I suppose that your conduct can be distinguished from hypocrisy, which Merriam-Webster's 11th Collegiate Dictionary, 2003, defines as a feigning to be what one is not or to believe what one does not, especially the false assumption of an appearance of virtue or religion. Instead, you might refer to your conduct as straying, in the sense of the 11th Collegiate's definitions, F and G, of the verb stray. F, to wander accidentally from a fixed or chosen route. G, sin. Or lapsing, in the sense of the 11th Collegiate's definition 1a, of the verb lapse. To fall from an attained and usually high level, as of morals or manners, to one much lower, also, to depart from an accepted pattern or standard. You might even refer to yourself, for biblical resonance, as a prodigal not yet returned. For these alternative terms to describe your situation more accurately than hypocrisy does, however, your conduct and your intentions must satisfy several crucial conditions: 1. An absence of feigning or false appearance; 2. A genuine belief in the rightness of the practice you have preached; and 3. A longing to return to proper practice that is strong enough to draw you back from your straying, lapse, or prodigality. And even if you do pass muster on those three criteria, if you continue to preach what you have ceased to practice during your period of erring conduct, without acknowledging and condemning the gap between your theory and your practice, the term hypocrisy still seems highly applicable to your situation. At the level of everyday office procedures, for example, it might seem too harsh to characterize a boss who makes everyone else submit TPS reports with cover sheets but declines to follow that policy him or herself as being hypocritical. But it certainly isn't too harsh to say that such a boss has a double standard. Again, from the 11th Collegiate? Double standard 2, a set of principles that applies differently and usually more rigorously to one group of people or circumstances than to another.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.